Earlier this year, I did a 75-day no social media challenge. And when I came back and I re downloaded the Instagram app and I tried to enjoy my very first scroll in 75 days, my Instagram feed looked entirely foreign. I felt a really keen disconnect from the person I was back when I thought the accounts I followed were giving me something worth interrupting my day for. I realized that a lot of what I consumed was content for content's sake. I felt like everything that I was viewing, or at least much of it, was made merely to seem important. Creators feel pressured to perform every week. We don't have meaningful things to say every Tuesday and Thursday, or whatever days you choose to upload. And so content becomes filled with nothing, made out to be something, and it's the consumers who take it on and feel inadequate. When I jumped on my Instagram feed and I scrolled, even just that 75-day break, that 75 days to focus on what I like, what I need, what my family likes, and what my family needs, and where I like to learn and where I need to learn, and what I like to put my hands to and when I like to rest. All of those things seemed completely irrelevant when I now scrolled. I was now told what I should be focusing on, what should be important, and how my home should look. And I realized that it was just content for content's sake, and I could choose to not care. And so I did. I scrolled that one time, and then I logged off. I deleted the app, and I have never gone back. Stepping away from social media has helped me ditch that. As a mum to 6 kids, not only is my life now wholly focused on what is important for me and my family, but I feel that the content that I do put out here on this channel and on my blog will be less of what I think is important because everyone else is talking about it, and what I actually experience and learn, and what I think is worthwhile to share. But not speaking anymore as I want to be a content creator, I know one thing for sure. Stepping away, which was supposed to be for 75 days back in May, changed my motherhood. And it's that change which has been the determining factor for me that I will never go back to consuming social media regularly again. Motherhood needs to be intentional. A good mother is one that knows where she will spend her time. Better yet, she knows what she needs to spend her time on. I realize that being intentional as a mother and wife requires all of your effort. It is not switched on and off, something I learned when I had to relearn how to rest without a screen. Intentional motherhood is understanding that in order to succeed, you have to be fully present, even in rest. And when you think of distraction as to be avoided, even so far as the enemy, I think anyone would come to see social media in a whole new light. The thing is, my life is no more exciting or beautiful than it was when I was still consuming social media. There is cleaning, dishes, cooking, and laundry. Since I have ditched the downtime, the mindless breaks I thought I needed in my day, I have found more joy in the mundane. I have no one to impress but my family, and I have no ideals on what I should do to impress them than my own. And that was the element I enjoyed the most when I first quit social media. It was just me. It wasn't me if I did this or that, or the me I could be if I tried this, worked out like this, or ate this way. I was myself, wife and mother. I had no other influence but who I chose to see. I read what I wanted, I bought only what I needed, and I suddenly got more sleep. Ditching social media is becoming more trendy, and it is for a good reason. But yet again, the influencers taking a simple act, they make it something more than it should be. They tell you that it should be beautiful and intentional. You'll begin sunrise yoga, read 10 books, and start wearing linen. They sell it like a product. And while I encourage anyone to give social media a break, if you think your life will be so much more engaging and cool for doing it, you'll be disappointed. That doesn't mean that I don't believe it's 100% worthwhile. As a busy mother, the moments I have back are the mundane ones, the ones I deemed unimportant and filled with Instagram or Pinterest. The lunch break scroll, the pre bed wind down, the cleaning with an earpod in and a show in the background. What I gained with quitting social media was ears to hear. I had eyes that looked up at the mess instead of ignoring it. I heard my kids' squabbles and was able to interrupt them and teach them. And I have been reminded how much I enjoy people watching in a parked car. I didn't intentionally set out to avoid those moments when I was always using my smartphone, but I didn't think anything of missing them either. I didn't realize that by ignoring them, By selecting what I thought was worth my time and when I could turn off and just listen to a podcast or a show, I was creating an invisible divider that my children sensed more keenly than I did. Those moments all add up. They create a mother who is more in tune to her children around her. I have never been a better child trainer than I am now. Resting is another element that surprised me. I had to understand and learn what made me feel rested. Was it sitting in the sun or tidying a space, having a nap or reading? Rest isn't just zoning out like I thought it was. It isn't ignoring. Sometimes the most restful thing I can do for myself is doing something that needs doing. I still have my social accounts. I use them very infrequently and for the purpose of my blog and content creation. However, I refuse to play the game. If I need to grow an Instagram following with reels and posts every day, then I opt out. I believe I can share things that are helpful to other mothers out there, but I will do so in the way that doesn't take from me and my family. Not only is this for me, but I think it's for you as well. I don't want to waste anyone's time. Content for content's sake takes away content's value. I don't believe a mother should spend her time scrolling Instagram. So then I won't post reels. I'm not going to do shorts. I'm not going to take part of any of the addictive feeds that I believe rob us of our time. I still listen to podcasts. I follow a few YouTubers and I watch their content. I still have a TV in my home. But overall, there is much less of everything, a few hours a week at most. If you want to start your own challenge, then I encourage you to start it now. I have left a list of podcasts I listen to and books I read on the topic of families, social media, and screen time. I encourage you to start your own 75-day challenge. I had no idea how helpful and how educational the process would be. So, if you're a busy mum and you're wondering where your time's going, or you're wondering if you really could do a month even without Instagram, I encourage you to try. I hope this video was helpful. My name's Sinead. I am a homeschooling mother to 6 here in Australia. And if you aren't subscribed yet, then you can check out the rest of my videos. I have blog posts linked down below on screen time and screen addiction and some of the things that I do in my home to monitor it. I also have a list of the podcasts and the books that I have used and found very helpful on this topic. And until next time, bye.